just hoping that maybe one day my goddamn iPad wants to work so I can fucking draw this piece of bullshit. I was supposed to draw for everybody today, but how am I supposed to draw if this goddamn iPad doesn't want to work? But I don't think it's my iPad. It's probably like 100% definitely my internet or something. I don't touch my settings. I don't ever fucking touch my goddamn settings. I don't touch them at all. Okay? I don't touch my settings at all. And then my computer was like, yeah, how about fuck you? I don't care. I don't care if you're doing this and you want to draw. And I'm over here crying. You're crying? Need a shoulder? No, it's okay. I could do this in peace. I can do this by myself. You know, I'm a big grill. I have money! God damn it, Frost, how dare you? How dare you just wave that around my face like I won't freaking bend over for it. And by that, I meant like The Exorcist, because I'm gonna I'm gonna start screaming and scaring the masses as I break my back. Ugh. I look disrespectfully at stuff I want. Same. I look at that like, yeah. Especially Gooner figures, yeah. I love Gooner figures. But I don't have any. I like staring from far, 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 far away. You know, I'm like that weird creep that's just stalking the cute girl. Please don't do that. Please don't be me. You have a Gooner figure? What the fuck? What does it look like? I'm all ears. I'm listening. I used to have a Gooner figure, but she wasn't that crazy. She was just wearing a bikini, okay? A bikini is not weird. A bikini is not weird. It's like tasteful. It's like getting into the lewd aspect, but not, okay? I like to look at their hearts. It's not my problem. Their boing boings are in the way. Wait, that's actually, you're fucking right. That makes so much sense. Yeah, guys, I'm not looking at their boing boing. I'm looking at their heart. It's just that the boing boing is in the way. They take up too much real estate. Okay, the only problem about Gooner figures, in my personal opinion, is that you can't really show them off if like family is coming over, because you're like, oh my gosh, like family's coming over. I don't want my family to know like the weird parts of me. I want them to think that I'm normal. I went to a new figure drawing, not class, but more like a workshop, because, you know, I like to do art and stuff like that, so I want to get better. And oh my gosh, everyone's so fucking good. And there was this one chick model, and she was amazing. Like, the chick model, I love, because she was doing some acrobatic shit that I fucking could never. Because she was over here, like, suspending her body in the air, kind of, for like a whole 5 minutes. And I was like, oh my god. She has so much core, so much arm strength. Like, what the fuck? Just pay a weirdo on Craigslist to pose? No! I'm not gonna do that. Does anyone even use Craigslist anymore? Does anyone even use it? I feel like no one has, like, at least for me personally, I've never used it. Yeah, but it's shady shit. Oh, I see. Like, just a bunch of weird people doing some under the table type of stuff. The only thing I could do or think of is like drugs. Just take a homeless, make him pose in exchange for some fries. I can't be rude. I have to at least give him 20 bucks. You know, I'll give him 20 bucks. It'll like keep him sane for at least a couple days. If I play the Craigslist weirdo 20 bucks, I'll pay the homeless man 20 bucks. The only difference is that one took a shower and one didn't. I feel like buying bananas would probably be the best thing to buy when you're broke, because bananas are like what, 29 cents each? You could buy a whole bundle for like $2. You're basically set for a whole week. Peanut butter, ooh, yeah, peanut butter, that could work too. A banana and peanut butter, that's good. It has enough calories, right? All you eat is peanut butter and bananas, wouldn't I just survive? I'm gonna look up Google. Can you survive off bananas and peanut butter? You can survive, but they would not be very healthy. I would really be talking to other volunteers or whoever's leading that disaster and see about getting some basic nutrition. Okay, guys, I don't know if I'm very confident anymore. I don't know. This just sounds like a bunch of peanut butter haters. Yeah, they're just peanut butter haters. They don't actually give a shit about me. They're peanut butter haters. They don't want me. They don't want me to thrive off just peanut butter and bananas. I love peanut butter. Hell yeah, me too. Nutritionists hate them. One simple trick to hack your diet. Well, all you really need, okay, if I were to make my own plan, it would not be the healthiest. Probably because I was sneaking a little treat. You know, boba is my little treat. So I'll have a whole balanced diet and then my little treats. Ooh, dark chocolate almonds. Those are pretty fire. If I don't eat, I don't have to spend money. And that means more money in my pocket and more money to buy anime figures. Do not do what I do. I'm here for good times. I mean, not a long time. What about your girlfriend? Have you ever thought of her? Huh? Have you ever thought of her needs? What if she wants you there for a long time? Who's gonna give her cuddles and love and affection if you're not there? Wow, you're so selfish, Wabi. I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna tell your girlfriend that you don't want to give her cuddles and hugs for eternity. She's gonna cry. And she's gonna be like, wow, Wabi, snitch. I would take care of her figures. I mean her girlfriend as a good friend. Hey, yo, Wabi, watch out. Wabi, watch the fuck out. I think Neo's plotting something. I think he's plotting something. Yeah, there's gonna be so much drama. You know, once Wabi passes away, Neo, I need you to tell me what's happening. Did you get her digits? Hold up, I'm gonna go get the Do you think the reason the world spins and we spin as a universe and galaxy is because deep down in the center of our galaxy there is a black hole? I'm pretty sure they said there was a black hole somewhere, but because of that, every galaxy has one. That's why they spin, and then they spin into each other, and then slowly but surely we inch closer to our doom. Because that's what's gonna happen to one of our galaxy, the Milky Way. It's gonna bump into like the Andromeda, I think, or is it Orion? Crash course, Milky Way collision. The Andromeda galaxy. Yeah, it is Andromeda. It's approaching the Milky Way at about 110 kilometers per second, 68 miles. Okay, as indicated by the blue shift. However, the lateral speed is very difficult to measure. Ooh, I can't wait till we crash into each other. Yeah, I can't wait to not be able to see myself crash into another galaxy. Man, why do I have to be living in the wrong time? Not living in the right time, but in the right time enough to be a VTuber. More likely that we get a heat death where everything runs out of energy. Dude, that just sounds so depressing and sad. I'd rather just crash into something. Heat death to the universe, let's go. I don't want a heat death. I don't want to run out of energy. I want to make sure I live and crash into something else. That's all I really want. We turn into a big glob, a big globby mess. Like if you go on Wikipedia and you have the Andromeda Milky Way collision. Wait, I can show you. You don't have to go anywhere. I feed chat with my knowledge. Okay, so here we are. Let's learn what's gonna happen to us in a bajillion years. I can feel myself getting smarter. That's right, class. Ooh, we should have like a teacher roleplay where I just tell everybody that they suck and they'll never make it far in life. Born too late to explore Earth, but too early to conquer the stars. But born just in time to be a VTuber. That's exactly how it is. You're right. You know, why am I complaining? I'm living in like the best timeline. I could be an anime girl. So this is what's happening to us right now. Stare at this image. This is where we are. You know, far, far away. You can't even see ourselves. You see that? We're getting closer. That little dot. That little dot. We're getting closer to each other. We're like touching tips. And then, boom. We grow bigger. We get closer. It's like when you're close to nutting. You're getting close. Too close even. Where it gets dangerous. And then see, we crash. Turns into like a big kapowie. We're like, oh no, boom! We crash into each other. Now we're a mess. You know. We go kapooey. But then, after we go kapooey and kaplowy, we make sure that we go and create something better. It's like a rebirth, kind of like a phoenix. And then see, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that gorgeous right there? We turn into a big glob of more stars that are just exploding everywhere. That's beautiful. You know, you cannot go be clapping cheeks, okay? You can't be clapping alien cheeks. That's weird. I'm concerned, but also fascinated, but very concerned mostly. And see, then we turn into a new galaxy. So great, so amazing. Let the man dream. His dreams are delusional. They're as delusional as him being able to see this beautiful, magnificent explosion happening in 4.5 billion years. How do you know the alien girl will even be into you? You know, I have to shatter dreams here. How do you know? Can you even speak her language? Or are you guys gonna like, you know, lingo with your bodies? All I can imagine is just like a weird slime creature. We could find so much. We could find different species, different creatures, different intelligent life beings, unless we're really alone in the universe, and that's kind of depressing and sad. But I like to believe that we're living in a parallel universe. That's my personal belief. I would love to believe that I'm living in a parallel universe and all these other universes can't come into contact with each other, because once we that's why everything is getting further and further away, because once we acquire the intelligence to get closer to one another, that's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna try to contact one another, and then maybe that's gonna break the parallel universes, because everything cannot come in contact with each other. It's kind of like going back in the past, right? Like if you go back in the past, you can't touch it, or else you like affect everything. And then once we start finding out how to do that, we're just gonna start like messing with all the universes, and then maybe we'll mess up the experiment with whoever's testing us, whoever's experimenting with our minds. You get me? And then because of that, we're just gonna be like, wow, you're me, but in another universe. And we're like, whoa. But do you ever think that, don't mind me going on a tangent, do you ever think that maybe that once we figure out or become conscious enough, if we are part of a simulation and we're conscious enough to figure out how to turn off the simulation or escape the simulation, if we're living this in a simulation, like, won't they just shut us down? Like, isn't that scary in a way where you're just like, oh wow, they can, once we find out we're a simulation, they're gonna be like, shut it down, you know? Because like when that happens to us, when we make a robot that becomes conscious, like, that's scary, right? Like, he has, or they have their own mind, their own ability to think besides what we program it to, and that's kind of scary, right? What if you're an alien? I'm not an alien. It's too goddamn early for this. Let me go take your paranoia elsewhere. Did someone say alien girl? She looks like an alien, acts like one too. You're right. I'm not a vampire. I'm immortal because I'm not a demon. It's because I'm actually an alien from another planet. I'm not real. I'm a figment of your imagination.